Hello everyone, Spectre here, back again with another Marvel Content Champions video. This time we're going over the final part of the Deathless Guillotine Challenge, and yep, we're looking at the Cerastus quest. It's 8.3.6, and yeah, so there's a couple things about this path that's different, or this quest that's different from the other quest. Is that this one only has three quests, or three? Well, I don't know my terminology, guys. Is that there's only three paths to choose from, and so I would actually say that this is the hardest path, but the easiest boss. So it's a little weird, and as you can see, we're looking at the Spider-Man path right here, and this is the one I recommend because this one you don't really want to go for this one. You kind of want like science champions, and none of the champions you use are science. And then this path just has a lot of annoying champions, so you don't really want that path. This one, it really just has Spider-Man and Spider-Gwen, and then maybe Mangog if you don't like a big Mangog, but he's not too bad. You just gotta, beat out some special ones and then wait out the Unstoppable. As for the two spider characters, the node actually helps with it a little bit, but you're not going to be experiencing evade counter for most of the fight, just for a portion of the fight, but it certainly helps. And the way you do that is through the weapon node. So whenever the defender activates a critical hit, even into block, they gain a critical cold snap passive on the attacker, dealing 5%. Basically they just put a cold snap on you when you crit, even if it's through block. And then to disarm it, you just gotta reach a combo threshold of 15, so it's super good. And then critical hits also deal additional damage once they are unarmed. And to capture the node, you want a striker. And also they have cold vulnerability, so that's awesome as well. And yeah. So yeah, there's a little bit you could do here, because it's a weapon node, there's going to be periods of time where where it's on cooldown, and that during that time you just want to play it safe. As for Loki, Champion, Invisible Woman, yeah, you don't have to worry about cold snap at all. It's just kind of a normal fight. Mangog, it's also kind of like just a normal fight. So yeah, this path it really isn't that bad. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You don't really have to look out for anything aside from Spider-Gwen and Spider-Man. And again, just if they don't have cold snap on, just only attack them once they're stunned. Like you parry them and just go 1, 2, 3, like a 5, medium, light, medium. Yeah. Okay. So for this, also I should mention, again, Guillotine 2099, super good for this whole challenge. I'd recommend just going in with the Huntress function, because then you can get the crit and get your cold snap on them once you get the weapon node. So that's what I recommend. But for this quest, it's really less demanding. There's like a less reward for bringing in Guillotine 2099, whereas like the other ones reward like a tech champion with armors and then just an armor in general. Whereas this one, it's really just you can really use anybody. So that's what's cool about this this quest in particular. You could use your Morningstar or a Guillotine or Purgatory, and they're not super detrimental, or they're bad or whatever. But they do still kind of suck. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that path. Cerastus, on the other hand, I always say he's the easiest fight out of the three. He's definitely got like a once you get in the rotation, you are just in that groove until he dies. And so how he works is he has like 3 different armors or charges that you have to get down to 0. And what those things are is you want to knock him down, you want to use a striker, and hit his block. And each time you perform that action, he loses 100 charges, of whichever action you did. And once you get all 3 of them, down, then he's in like a little wounded phase. And yeah, you can just do some damage. And then once he gets to the next phase, you just gotta intercept him, and then start the next phase. And you just keep really doing that, and it's really just a nice groove. And once you do that stuff, you're able to just get him down. And the rotation I recommend is, so use the striker to knock, and then use the striker, knock him down once he's stunned from the striker, and then by that point, he's going to have a special attack, and then he'll throw the special attack, and after he uses a special attack, he guarantees an auto block if you go in, and then you just go in and get the blocked hit, and boom, you just create that little cycle, and then get to your striker again, and then just keep doing that, and yeah, he just goes down. He's super easy. But yeah, that's act 8.3.6. Pretty straightforward. Probably the most straightforward quest out of all of them. Again, I do think it is the hardest quest because there's nothing really in your favor per se. Like whereas the other nodes gave you like increased damage or not. In this one, it's just kind of like the cold snap, but the cold snap actually doesn't really do that much damage. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say there's nothing really in your favor. It's kind of just like some straightforward fights. But yeah, aside from that, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Go kick Cerastus's ass.